There are theories abound about Gohan's new form, but I have a theory as well. So, and we discussed it. What we had kind of come up with in the theater was that, so Mystic Gohan, Ultimate Gohan, whatever you want to call it, I believe that was basically him being exposed to God Ki, but he wasn't quite.
Supposedly, I thought that at first too, but supposedly I was reading some stuff online, and according to main sources, which I'm not really sure who they are, Mystic Form was nowhere near God Ki. It was just Ki, but it was just released by the Elder Kai, which was already in him.
But the Elder Kai's a god.
Yeah, but you got to think though, like their Ki is not the same as. I mean, it is the same. I'm sorry, that's dumb to say. It is the same as Beerus, but the thing is though, like they're just not as powerful because they are creators versus destruction and creation. I mean, the funny thing is, creation takes more energy than destruction. Destruction is like a quick wham bam, thank you, man.
But there's only one destroyer god, and there's multiple creator Kais essentially. Yeah,
which kind of is like
it makes sense.
Weird,
well, but it's easier to destroy.
If Supreme Kai dies, Beerus dies. So let's make sense of that. So would any Kai die? How does that work? Is it just Supreme Kai?
It's just a Supreme Kai because they're tied to each other, but a Supreme Kai can retire. And it gets passed on because he gives his Potara to... because that's what Zamasu is training to become the next Supreme Kai of his...
Like, don't put one out at a time, motherfucker.
Yeah, otherwise that means you're gay.
Gay.
I did think that exchange is funny. I think they do it in the anime, but they go into it more in the manga where it's like, don't put it on the right ear. He's like, why not, master? And the whole time I'm like, it was like, gosh, we're gay.
Gay.
In honor of Yamcha, gay.
But anyway, back to Gohan. I think I know what it is.
What is it, Eric?
Broly. How he has like that rage. It's because, and he's mindless in that rage, mind you. They call that the Akari form. And basically what it is that's why he has the yellow eyes. Is that he taps into the Great Ape without the Great Ape. So essentially Super Saiyan 4. Remember? But obviously, that's neither here nor there.
Well, but you needed a tail to access Super Saiyan 4. That's never been disputed.
So, anyway, so the Akari form, but the thing is, Broly is a full-blooded Saiyan.
With no tail.
He doesn't have a tail.
He does not have a tail. Remember, they even addressed this in the Broly movie. Paragus says that he removed it to keep him from going into his Great Ape form.
Yeah, he probably saved his life.
I think that's why he did it.
But, so Gohan, being half human, half Saiyan, that would explain the red eyes, because the thing is, he's half Saiyan, so I don't know if orange is like the full Saiyan Akari form, and then Gohan had a partial Akari form, but the thing is, he was in full control of it.
Yeah, so this was my theory, and this is kind of a two-parter. So
the white hair doesn't make any sense.
Well, it might. So here's why. So Gohan, let's assume that it doesn't even have to be God Ki, but the key that he was exposed to was of some divine origin, whether it was actual God Ki, same as because there's God Ki and then there's God of Destruction Ki, and there are two different things.
It was actually magic. What was
but I guess my point is there's multiple kinds of divine Ki because they've already differentiated between the type of Ki that Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue are accessing, and then the very specific type of Ki that the Gods of Destruction have, the Hakai energy. They're different. So Gohan was exposed to some kind of divine Ki, whether it was God Ki or like Kai Ki or whatever. So that's how he achieves his mystic form, which has been established to be on itself stronger than Super Saiyan 2. Probably Super Saiyan 3 too. They never said that, but because Gohan could already go Super Saiyan 2. If it wasn't stronger than Super Saiyan 2, why wouldn't he? However, once Gohan can control that sort of energy, it's kind of like how Super Saiyan Blue is the Super Saiyan version of Super Saiyan God. So Gohan has control of that divine key and then goes Super Saiyan with it. But he's also half human. So that could very well be his Super Saiyan Blue form, but since it's a different kind of key and he's half human, so it might be different color scheme wise.
Okay.
Or it's just him going essentially Super Saiyan with the divine key, or it could just be the next step in that divine key's power stock.
He also did say, I want to reach a level that no one's ever seen before.
Well, yeah, that's very convenient for Gohan. He always does that.